Idaho's News Channel 7. This is the news at 6.
We are seeing signs our housing market is stabilizing. Boise Regional Realtors says Ada County has the highest supply of homes for sale since 2016.
Wow, this cooled off housing market is partially due to higher interest rates. Those led to less demand and competition between buyers.
News Channel 7's Andrew Bartline talked to the president of Boise Regional Realtors today. So Andrew, what's the big takeaway?
Well, in the simplest terms, the COVID housing market was very abnormal, but buyers today have more time and more options when shopping for a home. Higher interest rates could play in their favor if you're a serious buyer. Boise is known to make a lasting impression.
I just walked through Boise State campus and Julia Davis Park, and it's a beautiful place.
Haven Fricke spent years down in Denver.
I was in the heart of Denver on Cap Hill.
He wasted no time.
Crime was kind of crazy.
Finding his way back home to the Gem State.
I've been back in Boise for about 2.5 years.
Haven grew up here and thought moving back home would be cheap enough to buy a house.
But here we are, still just renting, you know.
Through COVID, historically low interest rates led to a hyper-competitive housing market where homes sold the same week they got on the market. Buyers were waiving home inspections and appraisals just to win the sale.
People were jokingly saying, can I put your kid through college and then will you sell me your house? You know.
Realtor Becky Enrico Crum knows the Boise market.
I've grown up here, for goodness sakes. So I've been in this market for 26 years.
When the Federal Reserve increased interest rates in May, Enrico Crum says that lowered demand for home buyers and lowered competition.
The dust is starting to settle. Prices are starting to stabilize.
Higher interest rates means buyers will have to lower their budget to maintain an affordable monthly payment, but in return, buyers now have more options and more time.
I think it's a good thing for buyers because now they get choices and they don't have to buy houses that are overvalued for the market.
But the market is still expensive for many.
There's a lot of moving parts happening right now.
And a lot of people are still moving to Boise.
Colorado's a little much for me right now as everything that's going on, so it's always good to get back to Idaho.
Enrico Crum says a lot is returning back to normal, but the influx of new residents, that's here to stay.
People are still going to come and they're still going to enjoy our lifestyle, and we're just going to have to mentally, all of us are going to have to mentally adjust to this is the new normal.
And serious homebuyers have to embrace it.
It's all really unknown.
Or else they may be stuck waiting on the sidelines.
Amidst this phase, I would say for myself, I'm just kind of waiting until the dust has settled from the pandemic, and it still seems we're working on that.
The biggest advice Enrico Crum can give is to make a plan, find a realtor or lender that you trust, and discuss what your goals are for home ownership and to learn about what your options are. Because with increased interest rates, the numbers show there are more homes for sale, and that can be an advantage to the buyer when they have more options and more time.
Right.
Yeah, but that's also like a double-edged sword too, because it may end up bringing prices down, but then you're paying more.
You're going
interest.
over, yeah.
So, but it is good to see things cooling down after everything just skyrocketed, Andrew. Thank you.